Imagine it's the 1960s. The world is holding its breath, teetering on the edge of nuclear war. This is the era of the Cold War. And for 13 days in October 1962, the Cuban Missile Crisis brought humanity closer to annihilation than ever before. In the midst of this chaos, a lone American spy plane, a U-2, vanishes over the Arctic. It's off course, lost, and dangerously close to Soviet airspace. Soviet fighter jets scrambled to intercept. One wrong move, and World War III could begin. At Strategic Air Command Headquarters, the tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Voices on the radio crackle with panic. I am not declaring a DEFCON 2, a general strained voice says. Engage the targets. I repeat, engage the targets. You can hear the tremor in their words, the sheer terror of the moment. It feels like the world is about to end. But amidst this cacophony of fear, one voice cuts through, steady and clear. Stand by. Stand by. It's the voice of a young air traffic controller. Her name was Sue. We don't know her last name, just that she was the one communicating with the lost U-2 pilot, Captain Charles Molesby. While generals and seasoned officers were losing their composure, Sue remained the picture of calm. Her instructions were precise, her tone unwavering. She was a beacon of sanity in a world gone mad. Think about that for a moment. Surrounded by the architects of war, men who held the fate of millions in their hands. It was a young woman, likely in her early 20s, who held it all together. She guided Captain Maltby through the darkness, using her knowledge of the stars and her incredible composure. She ignored the panicked orders flying around her and focused on one thing: bringing that pilot home safely. While others saw a potential trigger for global war, she saw a human being, a pilot who was lost and needed help. Her voice wasn't just directing a plane. It was holding back the apocalypse. She wasn't a general or a politician. She was an anonymous hero whose steady voice was the only thing standing between peace and nuclear Armageddon. Finally, after a terrifying ordeal, Captain Maltby landed safely, his plane running on fumes. The crisis was averted, not by a show of force, but by a quiet display of competence and courage. The world never knew her name. Sue faded back into anonymity, her extraordinary act of bravery a mere footnote in the annals of history. But her story is a powerful reminder that heroes aren't always the ones in the headlines. Sometimes they are the calm voices in the storm, the steady hands that guide us through our darkest moments. They are the ones whose voices don't tremble when everyone else is done. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as incredible as I did, make sure to like and subscribe for more hidden histories. See you next time.